Lord, what we gonna do that Abbott Elementary is not on for the summer? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cherie if you are new here, and this is this week's TV recap, so let's get started. So I want to start off with The Last of Us, which I didn't even know was returning. I had no clue until I logged into not Netflix, it's on HBO Max or Max, whatever they call themselves now, but I saw like the marketing banner at the top and I was like, The Last of Us is back? I don't know why I thought it was coming on later this summer, but lo and behold, it's back. And yeah, everybody's up to all of their old shenanigans. So season 2 opens up with these group of look like very either teenagers or young adults, and they're coming back to the site where Joel had killed all the people who were trying to basically use Ellie to come up with a cure or some type of vaccine against the infection, which would have resulted in her death, but he ended up taking everybody out, and I guess they buried them. And now we meet these characters, primarily one named Abby, and she wants Joel real bad. I have been seeing spoilers, which I won't say here, on Twitter and maybe Threads, mostly Twitter, because it is based off a video game. People are just like, why would you? It's like, why would you spoil it for us, right? And that's if they stick to what happens in the video game. But yeah, Abby wants Joel real bad. So now we see that Joel and Ellie are living in this town. I forgot the location of it, but it is somewhere, it's cold basically. Because doesn't the infection need like heat and warmth to sustain itself? I can't remember. It's been so long ago since I watched the first season. So yeah, they have made it there, and they're there with Joel's brother, and it's just a whole community of people, basically survivors at this point, who have built up this town. And yeah, they are there. So Ellie is still living with Joel, but she's like living in the side garage, and they have this like animosity between the two, which I don't really understand, because maybe she knows that he lied to her, but it's just like, why does she hate? Like, it's like hate, like she knows for sure. And it's weird because it's like, why do you hate Joel? This is weird. Which leads us to the question of, did Joel do the right thing? I can say without having any connection to anybody, like if someone said, hey, Shree, you got to sacrifice your best friend to save the world, I don't know if I could do that. Would it be the right thing to do? Many would argue yes, but having to give up someone that is your world to save the world is a very, very confusing and difficult decision to make. So I understood why Joel did what he did, but yeah, it probably wasn't the best decision. So we see that Ellie has a new best friend who they've all just built a connection. And my crazy self, I thought that the girl, the new best friend, was Abby in disguise. I thought that Abby had like infiltrated the community and was just playing a role as Ellie's best friend to like take Joel out. And then I realized I didn't even realize until we got towards the end of the episode that no, that was not Abby. That was my whole theory was just thrown off. So yeah. Oh, we see the zombies are getting smarter. So what's the girl name? Ellie and the friend was, I don't know, are they hunting or just, I'm so confused about why they would go looking for these things. Like, it's so dangerous because one bite and you're out. So just stay inside the wall and maybe just patrol outside of it. But no, they're just going out and they're doing these patrols, and Ellie, just being this thrill seeker, goes into this abandoned situation, and girl, the infected is hunting you. So they're like hiding and plotting. They're getting smarter. They are evolving, as one would say. So that's kind of scary. Then there's, and of course, you know, I don't do like a linear review. I just share my random thoughts and use just the notes that I jot down. So I wrote down, like, there's a scene with Ellie and her friend who she has a crush on. And they start all this kissing in the community event, which I do not like kissing, public kissing in movies, because I'm like, how does this advance the plot? Because even if you insinuate it, you don't have to just draw it out, or it's kind of like yuck. And even if it was a girl and a man or whoever, it doesn't matter that it was girl on girl. The point is, stop all that kissing in public. Like, that's disgusting. Like, you are tonguing down somebody in a community event. Nobody want to see all of that. I don't care if it was all adults. Nobody wants to see all of that. At least I don't. Then Joel comes in and try to save Ellie a little rude behind from the homophobic guy, and she gets mad at him and buries him down to the community event. How does that make sense? Like, Ellie is just so dumb and so rude. Like, she's like out of that weird teenager. Isn't she like 19 at this point? I don't know, but it's just, she pissing me off. And the last thing that I will mention about The Last of Us is they are trying to expand, I believe, the pipes and electricity in the town to just build it out more. Child, the infected spores that made it down to the pipe situation, because I don't know if somebody accidentally giving it warmth made it grow, or like made it come back alive, but they in for a whole situation and they don't even know. But yeah, The Last of Us started out really good. I'm excited for the rest of the season. So yeah, we'll keep watching. All right, let's briefly touch on The Handmaid's Tale. This is what, episode 4? I'm so glad this is the last season, because everybody is dumb. June needs to take her and her husband. Everybody just needs to go back to Alaska, because it's just like they have a death wish. Like, and June knows this, but then she finds out that Patch Girl is down to the whorehouse and now she gotta go. Like, I feel like this is just all bad decisions and dumb. Meanwhile, little Holly is back in Alaska with her grandmother. She's about to become an orphan because both of her parents are dumb. What's the child name that the little their first child that's still kidnapped? You not seen that baby no more. So you might as well just pack up your stuff. And I know it's hard for you as a parent to parents just have this. That's why I don't want to be one. Their thought process around their children is most of the time irrational, and it doesn't make sense, because that love truly is unconditional. Because you will see parents supporting serial killers, saying he ain't do it, free him, down to the courthouse. Ma'am, he has murdered 50 women in 50 states. So they need to go to Alaska. And then they got bombs that they want to place places. Like, it's all too much. Go back to Alaska. Then lastly, the last thing I'll mention about this season, Aunt Lydia catches Serena down to the streets dancing and carrying on with the senior commander guy. And that is interesting. That is really interesting. That's all I'm gonna say for now. But yeah, I want to see how that plays out. But yeah, that was The Handmaid's Tale. And I'll briefly mention Gypsy Rose, because I don't know what episode I'm caught up. I'm on the episode because I was behind in that, where she had the gender reveal in her baby shower. The gender reveal in terms of the genetic, no, not the one where she had the actual like party, but she got the results back from the DNA test, and it says that, what's his name? Ken is the father. Ryan is still like begging to be recognized and just stay entangled with the situation. Sir, pack up your stuff and just leave this whole situation. Like, clearly this girl does not want you, but you are so drawn to the attention that you are getting as a result of being connected to her. That is sick. It really is sick and sad, really sad. But Gypsy is addicted to social media, and it's like, because I feel like she had this 8-year window, and because of her childhood she didn't really get to be a child, and it's just her therapist, and mind you, nobody gave me no psychology degree, but if I was her therapist, I would say, girl, you are not strong enough to be on social media right now, or you need to, put some things in place where you're in there moderation, like maybe you're on there 15 minutes per day, because you are addicted to social media. If you feel the need to have to post the results of a DNA test or do a live to share anything with anybody, you don't have to do that. You don't have to tell people. People can think whatever they want to, as long as the people that matter know and are aware. Girl, go ahead and raise your baby and tell the world bye. Like, this is dumb. It's really dumb, but yeah, that's Gypsy Rose. So I started watching The Pitt, which is on HBO Max or Max, whatever they call themselves these days. And everybody was just hyping it up so much. And at the time, I didn't have Max. And I just discovered that I still have Max. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch it and tune in. I don't understand. I'm like on episode, because they're like hour 7 at this point, hour 6 or 7. I still don't get it. What makes this show so... And people were talking about the head actor, Noah, whatever his real name is, because he was in ER, that he should get the Emmy over Sterling for Paradise. I was like, are y'all dumb? Like, have y'all seen Paradise? Because Sterling is acting his ass off down to Paradise, and Noah is just... Maybe I haven't gotten to the part that is Emmy worthy, because this is boring. Like, you have to understand, I watch Chicago Med. What other shows do I watch in terms of medical situations? I don't watch Grey's Anatomy anymore, because they should have been off the air like 3 seasons ago. But compared to just Chicago Med alone, and I understand people saying that it's more realistic, and I get that. I understand that. Maybe I don't appreciate it as much as someone who is in the medical field, but I was like, this is boring. I mean, I'm still watching. It's a good show, but the way that people were talking about it, I was like, I wrote down, the show is kind of boring. The whole season is just one day, which is a new concept. Whatever. And I do want to know what is causing him to have these like semi-mental breakdowns in terms of his mentor dying during COVID. So I'm like, did something happen where he made a mistake? Because I haven't gotten to that part yet, but child, I'll keep watching. And lastly, Abbott Elementary, the season finale. And I didn't know I was watching the season finale until I started, and it was like, the season finale of Abbott Elementary is up next. And I was like, what? What did I say about that? Greg and his dad, I forgot that. I think is his name Orlando, the actor who's portraying his dad. They got to do a genetic test, because that is like perfect casting. That really is perfect casting. So I also always love seeing Black women loved on, especially darker toned Black women, and to see Ava and her unique personality just being loved on out loud. And even with all her craziness, like, he was like, girl, I'm here with you. I love that whole storyline this season. What else? Yeah, so we saw that Shirley Raff, this is outside of the show, got her start on the Walk of Fame. That was nice to see. And I believe I saw Quinta there. I can't think of the other 2 older actresses. I can't think of their names right now, my memory. But I saw other people there, so I was so happy and excited to see her get that because she deserves. I just love this show so much, and I'm happy that it was renewed. So what is this, April? I feel like I should have wait till May, right? Because it's not going to come back until August, September. I feel like that's a long time, but yeah, Abbott Elementary, another wonderful season. All right, guys, that is my TV recap for this week. Sorry it is late. Usually these drop on Saturdays, but I went to go see Sinners, and I'm going to record that review right after that. So if that is up, that'll probably be up on maybe tomorrow. If not, check back on Tuesday. It'll definitely be up by Tuesday. But yeah, let me know what shows you are watching down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.